Okay, welcome to a John Legg fragrance review. It has happened yet again. Right, first of all, thank you for coming back. Really appreciate it. I love your company. You're so welcome to this channel. If you'd like to do a thumbs up and if you'd like to subscribe, I would be honoured and I would be very grateful. So, last time I looked at a fragrance, Baccarat 540. It was a copy. It was made by Copycat UK, and I was absolutely blown away. So I couldn't resist it. I went back on their website. Okay, I spent some more money back on their website, and this time I actually subscribed. Now, what they do is they run a scheme whereby if you say that you will order it again in, I don't know, I think it's either 7, 14, 30 days time, and you choose that, you get a 15% discount. And as far as I'm aware, you can change that subscription as time goes on. And I think you'll get a notification to tell you, by the way, your subscription's coming up. Do you want this fragrance? Do you want another fragrance? Whatever you want. So, Copycat UK won my heart with this Baccarat 540 for several reasons. First of all, because they haven't spent a penny on the packaging. The bottle is naff, the packaging is naff, but it arrives safely, and they've seriously concentrated on the juice inside, which is where, for me, it is at. In fact, I'll show you how cheap it is. I think I must have accidentally got something on the label, and this week it's actually rubbed off. It doesn't say Copycat anymore. Okay, I'm happy with that though. Right, I love fragrance. I will talk to you about fragrance for hours and hours and hours. In fact, it's one of my hobbies. My other hobby is wood. Give me an old pallet, give me some scrap wood, and I'll make you some wall art or some crazy coffee table or something like that. Okay. So this fragrance that I'm going to review now really fits in well with that because it's called Oud Wood. Okay, there's a legendary perfumer called Tom Ford, and many years ago he launched this Oud Wood fragrance. Very executive, very high-end, Oud Wood. Okay, now don't worry. A lot of people, when they hear oud, they go, ooh, not too keen on oud. This is the real sweet kind of oud. You know, I understand it. Oud can go one or two ways. Oud can be really sort of skanky, sort of almost farmyardy kind of rotting wood kind of wrong kind of oud. But this is the real sweet kind of oud. So, Tom Ford, Oud Wood. What is it all about? There's a hint of oud in there, but not much, and it's that lovable, likeable kind of oud, but it's mainly woods, real sweet woods. And for me, it is a phenomenal fragrance. I don't currently own a bottle. I've had a bottle in the past. I'm trying to break these teeth in for a camel. Right, okay. I've had a bottle in the past, loved it to bits, but I couldn't really justify spending another sort of 150, 180, 200 pound on another bottle because it isn't actually one of my favourite fragrances. Yes, it does well, it performs well, it projects well, people around you will love it, and it really... Okay, so describe Oud Wood. It's ultra clean, ultra fresh, and ultra woody, with a hint of oud, which keeps it nice and sweet and smooth. Okay, it really is a clean fragrance. Okay, now, Copycat UK, massive respect to Josh and the team, have copied this fragrance. And this is where I'm at, because, you know, instead of 150 to maybe £200 for a bottle, they do it, when you subscribe, it's around about £42 with the packaging and the postage. Okay, let's have a look at it. Okay, look, this one's still got the cat on because it hasn't rubbed off. So, Oud Wood by Copycat UK. Now, when I reviewed Baccarat 540 last week, I said, to be fair, it's about 100% copy. Because I know Baccarat 540, Rouge 540 really well, and I would say that's 100% copy. This for me is about a 98% copy of Tom Ford's Oud Wood. Shall we spray it? Let's go for it. Let's have a cheeky spray. Okay. Straight off the sprayer, it is strong. It is intense. It almost burns the hairs on your nostrils. It's really strong. Now, I've tested it all week. In fact, I love it to bits, although it's not one of my favourites. I tested it and it lasts well and it projects well. I took it to work and there wasn't one person who smelled it who went, I don't like that. They all actually, the majority preferred that because it's perhaps a more lovable, easily liked fragrance to the 540, although personally I prefer the 540 because it's kind of different. So let's talk about this one. So the Copycat UK's version projects well and lasts well, just like the real thing, Tom Ford. It's ultra clean, it's ultra fresh, and it's a crowd pleaser. Whereas the BR540 perhaps isn't a crowd pleaser, this really is. And I say, when you hear the word oud, you go, oh, I don't know if I like oud, because you've probably smelt some kind of weird kind of oud. The oud in this is a real kind of lovable oud. So, what's not to like about this? The way I think Copycat UK do it is they start from the inside and work their way out. They put all their effort into the juice, into the fragrance, get that right, and then the bottle, well, I say it's just a very cheap bottle. There's a horrible plastic stopper. Okay, does it protect the sprayer getting sprayed? Yeah, it does that perfectly. It comes in a little a black velvet bag, which, to be fair, if you try and do it up, the bottle doesn't really fit in there. But you know what? That in turn comes in a bit of bubble wrap, and then that in turn comes in, not a box, in a black jiffy bag. And there's some nice stuff in there. There's a little thank you card. Got a bit rippled in the post. There's a little thank you saying thank you for ordering from Copycat UK. And you know what? 10 out of 10 guys at Copycat, because you haven't really bothered with the packaging. It gets to the customer safe and sound, but if you've spent maybe 50 pence on that packaging, that's probably tops. And that is where it should be. Concentrate on the juice inside. That is what these guys are doing in a phenomenal way. So I highly recommend this. I highly recommend Copycat UK, and I highly recommend the BR540, because if you want something that's a little bit different, not quite a crowd pleaser, but different, go for that. If you want a crowd pleaser, oh man, this is kicking off me. It seriously is kicking. And I say, everyone loves Oud Wood, and it is the right price, so go for it. Could anyone wear Oud Wood? You know what, from young to old? Yes, they could. Easy. It's an easy to wear fragrance. Any season, you know what? Yeah, it will do the summer, it will do the winter and all the other seasons. So just wear it and enjoy it. So, thank you for coming to this channel. Thank you for listening. I appreciate your company. Thumbs up if you wouldn't mind, and subscribe, I would be honoured. So take care, stay safe, thank you, and see you next time. Goodbye.